I asked her if she wanted still or sparkling.
And what did you ask for?
I just said, can I have some water? And he said, do you want still or sparkling?
She screamed.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why would you ask that?
Like, why are you asking about sparkling?
I feel like people.
That's actually funny.
I feel it's like you're accommodating someone.
Do you know what? Do you know why that's actually funny? Because in a restaurant, of course, I understand why you would ask that question. But if I've just asked for water, why would you even think to ask me about sparkling?
Exactly.
Because I would just say specifically, can I get some sparkling water, please?
No, because some people are polite and they don't want to overstep.
No, you're accommodating people doing something wrong.
Yes.
By asking them if you want sparkling water.
Yeah.
Can I have some water, please? Yeah. If
Yes.
you go and come back and it's not sparkling, they should feel silly because they should have said, "Oh, I wanted sparkling water," and I should have told you that because
Exactly.
it was. I was obviously doing the wrong thing. Do you know what I'm trying to think of.
I just feel like if you're asking if you want sparkling water, that's a specific thing.
I'm trying to think of another example. Where if someone asks for something, they have to stipulate that they're going against the grain. They're doing something unorthodox.
Yeah.
And so they should clarify what they're saying, because the obvious thing that you're going to do is the right thing to do.
Exactly. And you're just begging to be different.
And
at
you're
that
begging
point
to be
anyway.
different.
You're just making a point of being that person, innit?
You look nice today, by the way.
Oh, this is my everyday hustling kind of thing at the moment.
What are they?
These?
Yeah.
I don't even know what these are, you know. I got these given. Honourable shout out to whoever gave them to me.
That's crazy.
I can't remember.
Even know what the name is.
But this is my midweek thing.
Wait,
I'm hustling.
I'm bougie now. Can you take a picture of the frame so I can see what?
Oh, is that what you're doing?
I'm a bit bougie now. Do you know what it is? Like
That's what America does.
You watch this stuff back.
Sitting like that.
It's what America does.
You watch this stuff back and you think, I can't believe I'm sat like that for an hour. Like, it's disgusting. Do you know what I mean? I just need to see what it looks like so that I can adjust. I've done things.
Wait, have you become more self-conscious then?
No, I just care.
That's basically.
Cute. I like that, and I also feel like I'm blending in with the background a bit. Do you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
I've tried. It looks. This picture's jokes. Why do I look so gassed?
Yeah, that's a new thing for you because you've never done that.
Never done that before.
Obviously, maybe in a big production, but you would kind of expect that they would make the adjustments anyway.
Yeah, but when you're around men, you can't trust them to do anything.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
What do you mean? Well, we don't understand angles.
You just men don't care. Do you know what I mean? Man don't care, lol. That was not on purpose. Yeah. But like, man don't care. You get what do you know what I mean? You just be sitting with men and then you finish and you're like, raw, like no one told me that da 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 da, and they're just like, well, we just didn't even notice.
Yeah, I've had a couple of those.
It's just what it is. Where's Poet?
Poet is filming Filthy today, so he can't be here.
I really wanted to see him.
Yeah, he might not even be here tomorrow because we're recording tomorrow as well, and he's not going to be around tomorrow.
Where did they film Filthy?
Where do they film Filthy again?
What part of London?
It's in Soho, like not Soho. What am I talking about?
East London, Central London.
It's near Brick Lane. They moved.
Oh, East London.
Yeah. They got a space over there.
I might text them and just like, how easy is it to crash that?
Not difficult at all.
It's not. It's relatively easy. Yeah. It's relatively. Go there.
I might crash it.
Go down there. Well, you're gonna go
to say hi and leave.
You're going down to White City, innit? And then.
No, I changed my mind.
Oh, okay.
I've got work to do. I'm going home.
Okay, fair. Yeah, go up there.
Yeah.
How are you though?
I'm fine.
Yeah, man. It's been a minute since you've been on the couch.
It's
firstly,
been really long. We were trying to work it out. It was when
It's Top Boy.
It was Top Boy. Oh my gosh.
It's time ago.
That was more than 2 years ago.
It was Top Boy.
Has upstairs changed since I've been here?
A little bit. I don't know if there was a canteen up there.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Bro, that whole upstairs looks like it's a different place.
Nah, do I know why?
The first door that you walk in, the first door that you walk into after, there's like a whole office there on the left.
Yeah.
That was not there before.
Yeah, so you know that they put like a few different things up there, innit? Even the seats are different.
Yeah.
But the canteen was there though. I think it was because we recorded late. So you wouldn't have had to have gone round there.
No, I wasn't recording late. It's different.
No,
Can you
you're
work
right.
upstairs? Can I just come in here on a normal day and
You
work
can, yeah,
upstairs?
anybody can.
Oh, really?
Yeah, anyone can come in. Anyone can come in and do work up there. And then you can't get in here after a certain time, and it's like 5 or 6 or something.
5:30.
5:30. It's all locked off.
If you lot come upstairs and see me just working there, just mind your business.
Well, you're not even here for long. You're leaving in a minute.
I know.
How long was you here for, though?
I got here at the beginning of Feb, like 2nd of Feb. I've been spending a lot of time in Los Angeles.
Okay.
I've been spending a lot of time there.
Right, okay.
Basically, I need to figure out if I wanted to be there all the time, what the hell am I going to do?
Have you ever moved away from home for a long period of time?
No. I've never lived away from home. Even the time that I've been spending there recently, I got homesick. And I woke up, I was in Ghana for Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, I was supposed to be in Ghana for Christmas. I woke up on the 22nd of December and I was crying. And I messaged my family and I was like, guys,
Don't know.
I need to come. I need to come home. I can't do this anymore. I was like, but I was trying to like silent cry.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to wake him up.
Yeah.
So I'm like silent crying, but I'm wearing my glasses.
The bottom lip does something as well. So even when you think that you're trying to hold it down, there's that. It does that.
It worked. I did it.
Oh, so
I
no one
actually
didn't
silent cried.
Okay.
But because I was wearing my glasses and I'm reading my phone, the tears are falling onto the lens. So it felt like, you know, when you're driving and it starts raining and you can't see through the windscreen.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. But yeah, I was crying. I was like, I need to come home, guys. Like, I can't do this. And then so I came home for Christmas for 1 week. I came home. I landed on Christmas Day, 5 a.m. Went straight to Junior's, and then I stayed for a week. And then I went back to Ghana. I landed on New Year's Eve.
Right.
But I needed to see my ADENUGAs.
Yeah.
I needed to see them. I stayed in Junior's for 2 days. Went to Jamie's. 2 days at Jamie's. Went to my mum and dad's. 1 day, mum and dad's. Went to Jason's. I think 2 days at Jason's. Went back to my mum and dad's. 1 day. Went to the airport. Back to Ghana.
That's wholesome still, though.
Yeah. You ever booked a flight the day before Christmas?
No.
Okay, cool. You ever... Okay.
I've never done that.
Okay, don't. Don't do that.
Why?
It's mad. It's just mad. It's also, but it's nice being on a plane on Christmas Day though, because everybody's like mad cheery and they're like the air crew are like they're wearing like, little hats and stuff.
I've always thought that though, being on a plane on Christmas is weird.
It does feel weird. That and New Year's Day were two that I thought I would never do, but alas, here we are.
So when you worked with Apple, you didn't stay in America for a long period of time?
Never. No. Travelled for a bit, but I was always based in London, in King's Cross.
Mad. Yeah, because like obviously staying in a place for a longer period of time or an extensive period of time when you are so embedded with what's going on here must be really, there must be a lot of things or a few things that you would expect to happen and then some things that you just wouldn't expect being away from home. So obviously naturally you'd think, oh yeah, I'm going to miss my family and stuff.
Yeah.
But then like when you are away from home, there's like maybe more things added to that, or maybe even how much you might miss the family.
Do you know what I'm saying? What I've been doing? I've been trying to find Instagram pages that are just about London.
Okay.
So I've been following like Secret London or Time Out London.
Yeah.
Like things that are like what's happening? Like, what is going on? And there are no, you know, like you can find Secret London will be like, oh, there's a new tube line coming to the underground or whatever. It's like things like that. It's like whatever, you know what I mean? There's nothing about us lot. There's nothing that says Hcpod had so and so on this week. So you got to follow each individual thing. Like it's so much. Like there's nothing that condenses it down into just one news update of like what's happening in the Arc.
I've noticed as well, like even when I go away, I meet people that listen to the pod in different countries that are from where we're from. One of the first things they say is, it gives me a sense of home. Yes. When I'm away, it just makes me feel like I'm at home. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And obviously you're not going to cover every corner of the earth. So this is going to be one element of things or aspect of things. And then you want someone else, maybe more like a feminine voice or blah, blah, blah. So, but there's nowhere that you can, bruv, LA is 8 hours behind you lot.
Yeah, so it's
when I
mad.
wake up, it's 3, maybe 4 p.m. here. You lot's day is finished. So I feel like I'm so behind.
Do you know what's nuts that you're saying?
Go on.
You're saying you lot. already. It's mad. I can't even believe it. She's saying you lots. Like you're not even us anymore.
What's happened?
It's crazy.
Oh no.
Yeah. It started now.
I'm not gonna lose my accent though. I'm not, I promise.
Could you imagine?
I'll be back.
That would stink.
I'll be back and forth. I'm back and forth. We're gonna do once, max 2 months.
Do you find yourself though saying couple twangs and that?
No, never.
Right.
Never. But there are words. I've noticed this because I've been back and forth to LA for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that there are words that you cannot say in your London English accent.
Like what?
You just like people's names.
Potato.
There's people's names. Someone will have a name, and I'm like that. What was that girl's name?
Oh, you can't really say it in a British accent.
Yeah, you just can't say it.
No.
So I feel like, am I saying it? She said, she's at the gym. I said, oh, what's your name? She said, Sasha.
So yeah, I said, so you can't say you can't say Sasha.
I said, is your name Sasha?
She said, no,
she was
Sasha.
like, no, it's Sasha. And I was like, how'd you spell it? She said, Sasha. So I said, okay.
Yeah. You didn't want to fight her with it.
I just walked away because I was like, wait, but your name is Sasha. Like, I don't know what to do right now. But I can't tell if, like, is your name your accent or is it how it's spelled? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's things like that. So, but I would never, I'm not saying, I do say apartment sometimes instead of flat.
Flat. Yeah. I suppose I say apartment here.
I do say apartment instead of flat.
Do you know what though? Actually thinking about it, this is a negative side of me.
Go on.
Because I've just realised that I say apartment because I once lived in a flat and I don't want them to think that I live that anymore. So when I say that I live in an apartment, I'm making a statement.
I want you to know there's probably a concierge.
Yes.
And the lift don't stink. Yeah. I'm saying apartment.
And the building looks kind of new. Yeah.
I can see the River Thames. Like, it's an apartment.
Because I lived in a flat.
No, I hear you.
So I'm not really saying that.
When you say flats, you think of the flats. You don't think of, you know what I mean, like some where there's like new trees outside and that.
But you see when I'm in places, like when I'm in America, for example, I find that I purposely speak how I normally would speak.
Same. I do it even more.
Yes.
You know how people say like you code switch when you're talking to the bank?
Yeah.
My version of code switch is being more London.
Yeah, 100%.
Being as so London that if you don't understand, I remember I went to there was a Doja Cat concert and I said, can I have some water? And she was like, what? And I was like, can I get some water?
Water, yeah.
And I refused to say water. I was like, no, water, I'm not saying it. Yeah. Can I have some water? And then I just had to point at the thing. I was like, no, you're not gonna get it out of me. I'm not changing. This is it.
I'm on a vibe of like, yo, Wagwan, I'm gonna go and link the man them and that, and then I'll shout you later, innit? I'm not saying homies.
Yeah, no, never.
I'm not saying homies and this, that, or whatever, or the guys or whatever. And the thing is, I might even say the guys here maybe.
But when I'm there,
it's the man them.
Yeah,
it's the man them.
Yeah,
we're making.
And I feel like a lot of Americans appreciate that, especially LA's a kind of a weird place because no one's really from there anyway.
Yeah.
So they're using their own slang. The people from Philadelphia are using they're saying joint or whatever they say, like that John or whatever. Like the people from the East Coast, they're saying everybody's saying their own slang.
Yeah.
So for you to come there now and be copying America, it's like, well, we're not even from where. What are you even copying? Are you from Chicago? Are you from Atlanta? Like, what are you copying? So you might as well just be London. Anyway.
Where, aside from your immediate home bit, have you been able to find peace there?
Find peace?
Yeah.
Like, as in like peace? Yeah,
like, although I know you miss family and all of that type of stuff, but like, do you find some peace over there?
Not yet. I think if I start, I've joined a gym.
Yeah. I
think I need more routine stuff. Because, you know, they have 7-Eleven, but they don't have, like, the corner shop. They don't have... You can't, like, quickly go buy Twix and Ribena. You got to go to the supermarket. It's like, that's weird. You know what I mean? So it's like getting into a routine. You get baked beans in that? So, do you want to have this conversation? A lot of their food is wrong.
Yeah, let's do that.
Their Twixes are wrong. So, Daps, you know Daps?
Director
Daps. He was in London and he was coming to LA whilst I was there, and he said, do you want me to bring anything? I said, bro, I need a Twix and I need a peppermint tea, bro.
They ain't got peppermint tea.
They do, but it's wrong.
Oh.
So the Twix the chocolate is wrong. They have bad chocolate. in LA, let me talk about the whole of America. In LA specifically, the chocolate I've experienced is wrong. So he bought me like 7 Twix extras. And I've put them in the fridge and no one is allowed to touch them. The way I ration it is crazy. I'll eat like half the bar.
What, half of one bar?
Half of one bar.
That's crazy.
Like ration, because I know...
Once it's gone,
it's gone. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's a bit like... So yeah, you got to try and find like your things. But I might give up on trying to find stuff that makes me feel at home because it's not there. I think sometimes you got to accept that it's like, it's a different place.
Yeah.
So you just got to be, you know what I mean? You just got to get on board with whatever's going on over there.
And lastly, can we talk about marriage?
Yeah, go on.
See when I had realised that you was thinking about potentially spending a certain amount of time in a different country.
Okay, sorry, go on, yeah.
I was thinking to myself, this has to be insanely special because I can't fathom you leaving here.
I've changed.
Yeah. Can we talk about that a little bit?
Let's see how we go. Go on. Because I feel like all of my male friends are just like, what happened?
Yeah.
I think all my women friends.
Does he understand that, your partner? Does he understand how people would see you?
Yeah.
How this would be such a big thing for you leaving?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how was that conversation?
He's gone out of his way to be really he's just very conscious of all the things that I don't want to say have lost, it sounds a bit dramatic, but all of the change. Yeah. So whenever he notices there's a place where there's big change, he'll go out of his way to try and fill it with something or get the same, you know what I mean? Like make sure that I don't feel like, who am I?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Completely
so
lost.
He gets it, he understands it. And also there's been times where he's just like, do you want to try something else? Like, do you want to try, like, you just stay here or I come there? Like, he's aware that it's not like, this is the final thing that we're doing.
Right.
So, but I said, like, my mum and dad, all my family were just like, just try first before you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just try it, see what happens. It might not be the end of the world. So I'm trying.
Was there ever a conversation about him moving here?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know England. It's raining.
Yeah, facts.
People can't make enough money to be happy.
Well, LA is kind of the same sort of struggle though in that sense.
No, you know there, your job that you do now, whatever job you do, whether it be creative or not creative, over there you're going to earn 3 times as much as you earn here.
Yeah, that's true.
Just as standard.
Yeah.
Like, you can look it up. Just check any job. Just check like director of something, or it doesn't matter. It can be any job, corporate, not corporate. So to tell someone to move to another country where they're gonna earn 3 times less,
it's mad.
It's crazy. It's like it's a really hard thing. Same job, same amount of workload.
Yeah,
it's 3 times less, and also the city's still expensive because it's London. You're not moving to like. You know what I mean? You're not moving out the ends. You're gonna come to London, do the same job you was doing over there, and you're gonna earn 3 times less. But also, your house is still going to cost, lots of money. And the roads are small and your house is smaller. Everything's
smaller.
Everything's
the roads smaller. Everything's smaller.
Everything's smaller.
Everything's mad.
Yeah. So I just
and then obviously the weather's just a big factor.
And the weather's rubbish. Yeah. It's like it was a hard sell.
I could imagine.
I lost in it.
Yeah,
and then also
You're never gonna win.
I work in entertainment.
Huh?
I work in entertainment.
Right.
And it's LA. So
yeah.
You know, like if it was Ohio,
like
why am I going to Ohio to try and present and talk about British and West African music? But you're going to Hollywood, where entertainment lives, it's born, it's created there. Yeah. So it's like weird. How can I say no to that? That's mad. You know what I mean? I
was with my great uncle the other day.
I love Chuckie and his family.
And
you're the only person in my life that has family like this, you know.
Yeah. My great uncle's around still, 91, and he's got all his faculties. He's very much, when I was in there, he's whipping up some food and whatnot. He's put this plate of food in front of him. I'm saying to myself, there's no way he's eating all that food. And me and him was talking, and then within moments, he's clapped the whole thing off. I said, you ain't lost your appetite at all. He said, nah. But he just said to me, he was like, just kind of in context of the conversation, he was just saying, when you live in the country and the weather ain't great, for example, and then you go to a city or a place where there's a lot going on, more time you ain't going back. But he goes, when you live in a city and the weather's good, you might go to a different country, but you're always gonna find your way back. Meaning for him, it was like when he left Jamaica, he came to England. The weather wasn't that great.
Yeah.
So he always found himself coming back.
To Jamaica.
But he was saying that he wouldn't have though if he lived in the country in Jamaica. If he lived in a country, but then he came here, he knows that he would have just got fully stuck in what was happening here, and he would have found it very difficult to leave because it's part of that. But does he work in music?
No.
Did you meet in a music vicinity?
No, we met on the street.
Wow. So this must have been. Do you know what? Yeah, that must have been interesting from his perspective.
My story is, we met on the street.
Tells that now, by the way.
We met on the street, and what is my story? Because my story is his story, isn't it? My story is, we met on the street, and you're not supposed to meet anyone on the street that you would choose to spend a significant amount of your life
I disagree.
Chuckie, on the street in Shoreditch.
Yeah. Not on a regular though. Like, I'm not saying that you should just go out and just just be shooting shots and that.
On the street in Shoreditch.
But when you know, you know.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? You might spark a conversation with somebody innocently on nothing. The conversation is about nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just somewhere and you just have a conversation somehow. But then the conversation feels good. And you're like, you know what? I want to explore this conversation because this was actually all right. And I don't know where it is, but I'm here to see it. Do you get what I'm saying?
I have a question.
Go on.
What percentage of people do you think are doing that successfully?
Not very much.
Okay. And that's my thing. That's my thing. I've met people who met on dating apps and got married. I think it's more likely for you to meet someone on a dating app and get married than to meet someone on the street. Just walking on the street.
Yes.
Are you understanding what I'm saying? Like, think about walking on the street. You're going to meet someone that you would live with.
What do you mean by walking on the street?
You're just on the street walking. You walk past someone, you talk to them, and that is the person for the rest of your life.
Yes, no, I see it. Especially if you're walking dogs. 100%.
He's a romantic.
If you're in the park, yeah, that's
you
what I'm
are
saying.
romantic. That's what it is.
You're in the park. I've got a dog. You've got a dog, and we just, you know, the dogs kind of do the thing, whatnot. And then you're like, oh, is it friendly? Yeah, it's friendly.
Do you have a dog?
No, I don't. But I was with somebody who did have a dog, and I started to feel. I didn't feel insecure about it, but I was like, right, is this how you link him? Is that how you used to meet man and that? Because obviously we're walking in the park, and this Don's got a dog, she's got a dog, and the first thing how the ice breaks is it friendly?
That is,
yeah, it is friendly.
That's how they get down.
Oh yeah, and then they start talking about the dog and whatever. The dogs start getting on, and then before you know it, these two carry on chatting, and the dogs are done. They're off, do whatever they're doing now. But now you're in a conversation.
That's in a park. That's in a place you've got common ground. You guys are here you're dog lovers. People that own dogs, they love their dogs. They got Instagram for their dogs. They're having a dog time.
Well, that's what you got to do. You got to find common
being
ground.
On the street, Chuck. Just today, you just leave here. You're just walking on the street. Do you think you can meet the woman that you're going to marry?
Potentially.
You're a romantic.
Obviously there's just scenarios around it still.
It's nice. You're a romantic.
I hear it. But nice. I will accept this though. It's a rarity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a rarity.
Like, you might meet someone that you think they're nice, like, couple dates, cool. Rest of your life.
Now, once we do couple dates though, there's a good chance that it could be something. Because we've got to a point where we're deciding that we're going to date. So now we're looking at this differently.
Fair.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I forget that.
Getting to the date bit that's the bit. Because if you're just meeting someone, you're not thinking about no date.
I forgot what happens when I forgot about that bit.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I forgot.
Once you get to that bit of like, numbers. You know what? Let's actually exchange numbers.
Yeah.
Now you're in a different realm.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Because then when you exchange numbers, then you got to wait for the person to text you. Then you're saying like, oh, should I text them? And like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Then you got to get through a text convo. Then you speak on the phone. You might not make it through the 4 hour.
We cannot go back a little bit. You don't always have to wait for the person to text you, because you might text them and say, I just got home now.
No,
you wouldn't do that, would you?
Definitely not. No. You have to wait for the person who did the approach to text, for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to. They might not text. Then you're like, oh, they don't like me.
But even if a woman approaches a man, which is kind of rare, she probably still isn't going to do that.
She has to text first.
She wouldn't do that.
What do you mean?
She would then probably still expect that he would text first.
If I approach him?
Yeah.
No. What?
Yeah, because you know what? I think that some women would think that I've already done one thing that I would never even do anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once I've done that, I'm definitely not doing that.
I think if she's big and bold enough to approach the person, she's going to text.
All right.
There's no way she's going to do that bit and then be like, oh, I'm shy. I'm shy, let me wait for him to text me.
No, it's not about being shy. It's probably like, being courted, isn't it? That's what that is.
Yes, but even still, listen, the first text don't have to be like, hey man, it can just be like a little quick emoji or like, you know what I mean? Like, it could be something small, but you have to like...
Yeah.
Because the man's probably thinking, I don't, like, this woman's already come to speak to me, like, I don't know what her vibe is. You got to give him like a little, there's an olive branch and then you wait.
Yeah, facts.
That's what the vibe is.
What does love feel like?
Oh, this is so
This is the last one. This is the last one. It's the last one.
What does love feel like?
Yeah, see? And we don't see her talking like this, We don't see it.
I feel sick.
Nah, man. We have to see it. We growth. What does it feel like? Does it feel like you thought it would? Did you even think that it would feel?
It doesn't feel like I thought it would.
Okay. Oh, are you finding yourself... Okay, this is interesting because you...
Keep asking me questions because I think I'm going to sit here just looking at the ceiling.
She's going to silent cry.
What does love feel like? Nah, this is so gay.
Yeah, man, do it.
What does love feel like?
She wants to say it, but she don't want to,
No, I'm trying to think how to say it. How would you say it? I don't know. What do you think it feels like? And I'll tell you if it feels like that.
What does love feel like?
Yeah.
I haven't had this one for a long time. So I feel like I'm out of the loop in that.
Out of the loop of love?
Like that type of love. Like general love, I'm not.
Yeah.
Because I feel love around me all the time.
Yeah, but what do you feel like romantic love feels like? And I'll tell you if it feels like that. I'm trying to flip the question back on him because I don't have to answer.
Yeah, I know, I've noticed that. But you're the one who's in it.
What does love feel like? Well, it's different. There's different. I think there's different things happening. I think you can be in love. I think you can be in a relationship. I think you can be married.
Got you.
I think living with someone's another one as well. Mm-hmm. I think all those 4 things are actually all completely different things.
Yeah, and you don't actually have may not have all of them together.
Exactly. Yeah. And also, as much as they all contribute to each other, some of them can exist without the other thing.
Right.
They're not all necessarily, they're intertwined, but they're not all necessarily linked. Yeah. One doesn't have to exist, and then it's not like a stage like that. Because I think I felt love immediately.
Right.
But then I wouldn't say like wanting to marry someone necessarily comes from loving them. Wanting to marry the person came from like the things that he was that made me think being married to him would be good.
Got you.
Love was in there, but there were other things that I was just like, this is a good person to marry.
Yeah.
And then there were also things as we spent time together before I thought this is a good person to marry. I was like, this would be a good person to live in a house with and like build a life with. Yeah. So they're all different things. So to answer your question,
that's a really good way of putting it. Because I think you can meet somebody, you can love them, but then you could also think this is not a good person to spend. This is not a good person to marry.
It's not a good person to marry,
even though I love them.
And spending your life with someone is different a bit. To marry is like an actual thing.
Yeah,
like your marriage is the actual thing where you stand and you make a promise. And to me, marriage is also a very religious thing. Mm-hmm. I think if you go and like sign a document, that's a legal contract of like it's like a contract. It's just a contract. It's like an agreement. It is an agreement.
It is an agreement.
But if you like to marry someone, to stand and to marry them and to make a promise to God is a very, very specific thing that you're doing. Mm-hmm. And without going into mad detail about how much I hate weddings, I think that I hate weddings. I hate them. Without going too much about how much I hate weddings, yeah. I think that the main reason I hate weddings is what you're doing has nothing to do with loads of people
Facts.
It doesn't have anything to do with them. It's you, the person, God.
Yeah.
Everybody else is banter.
Facts.
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, and then expense.
It's and
then
banter
expense. And then expense.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's banter and then expense.
For some people, it's celebrate. Like, you want to celebrate. Like, look what I did. That was cool. But also, I don't think they need to be there then for the bit with you, the person, and God.
I agree with that.
Very specific.
I agree with that.
So to answer your question, what does love feel like?
You've basically broken down all the logistics and logic around it without actually saying what it feels like.
Yeah. So
but you've given a good understanding.
I can tell you what it feels like. Love feels like infinity.
Right.
That's what it feels like.
I like that still.
It's just like, that's the infinity sign, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. It's just never ending. It's just like a never ending feeling. All the things you feel just don't end.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm happy, I'm this, I'm that. It just doesn't end. It just keeps going. It's just infinity. That's what it feels like.
But then also there must be times as well where you feel a little bit like off balance a little bit because it's all these new things and emotions and feelings and when you're like not really. But I wasn't thinking that I was like this.
That's when you're blocking the infinite of the thing. That's when you're blocking the infinity. When your brain's just like, no, this is gonna stop. That's when you feel uncomfortable. But when you're in the love, it's just infinity. It doesn't matter where you could be. I could be anywhere. I'm here now. I'm in love still. It's
100%.
It just keeps going. Doesn't matter. I could be anywhere. It doesn't matter what's going on. I could be talking to anyone. It's anything. It's like I'm still in love. It's just infinite.
No, that's dope.
It is really cool.
That's good. And listen, regardless of what happens anyway with the work element over that side, you're gonna thrive. You'll be fine.
That's a nice thing to say.
Now you've got like you've got X Factor. You've got X Factor.
Chuck, this is really nice.
You know what it is, yeah.
Oh,
so you've got I was saying to someone the other day. We was talking about X Factor anyway, and I was saying that like there are some people who are good at what they do, and you can explain that. Like they're really good at this and that, yeah. But then you get some people that are really good at what they do, but then they have another thing that is quite difficult to explain. And sometimes that thing that is difficult to explain, that's the X factor. Is when they go into a room, they can meet people, they can make things happen. And I think sometimes as well, when you have the X factor, I think that sometimes it makes things a lot more easier to walk away from really big opportunities.
Yes, absolutely.
Because this X factor is the thing that is going to push you through to whatever it is that you need to do or what you want to do when it's time to do it. If you don't have it, then sometimes you might feel as though I need to just grab this next opportunity that comes about because I don't know whether this is ever going to happen again. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we give thanks for that still.
Thanks, Chuck.
And
that was really nice.
She's in a different space with her life. We like that. I'm going to Australia.
Oh no!
I'm going to Australia.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Oh my gosh!
Let me just look at my notes quickly.
I'm so sorry about that.
Why are you feeling sorry for me?
Because you have to fly for 26 years to get there.
Yeah,
How long are you going to be there?
A week.
No way.
Just over a week.
Why are you going?
I got R&B and slow jams out there.
There's no need to do it. Do Australians like R&B?
Well, apparently so.
How many of them? Can they just fly? Can they fly this way?
Yeah.
Well, can we get a brand to fly them all this way? Is it enough for a flight to Australia?
What? You know, I was talking to my business partner about this last year, and like he's been very much on not doing things for vanity.
Okay.
So just to say that you've done it, like isn't good enough.
Yes, absolutely.
Which I understand, yeah. Okay. And I'm very much on that too. But
okay.
What I was saying to him is, see with Australia, like for some reason I just had Australia in my mind. Like I want to do Australia, yeah. And I was just saying to him that although I do agree with this, there was a point in my life where I was DJing, I was playing music, yeah, and I had this ambition to just touch all corners of the world.
Yes.
Then it started to dry up. Then my focus changed.
Okay.
So this thing that once was a dream to me was no longer nearly even a reality at all. And it wasn't even a dream. I just started to think about other things and started thinking about my future and other things that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Then time has gone by, we've created this thing, and it's changed my life in a lot of ways, yeah. And then now, this thing that I had a dream of has now become a reality. And I'm like, I want to be able to say one day, if I ever have kids or whatever, I'm sitting down, an old man or whatever, to be able to say, oh, you know what, like we created this thing once upon a time. And in that, I was able to do this, that, and go here, there, and whatever. Feels like something to me. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm doing it. However, though, the closer I've got to this thing, the more I'm thinking, are we making the right decision? This is mental. Do you know what it is? It's not even just the fact that going there is 20 however many hours, yeah? When we get there, we got to fly in there.
What do you mean?
So we're doing 3 dates in Australia.
Okay.
Right? They're not local. You've got to get a plane there.
From place to place.
Yeah, so once we leave Brisbane, I got to fly from Brisbane to Sydney. Then I got to fly from Sydney to Melbourne. And I've got to do those dates in a row. So I'm literally in Sydney for less than 24 hours. Wow. After I've already flown 20 something hours.
And is your business partner coming with you on this?
He actually is.
So you're dragging him along.
No, he chose.
So you're dragging him along so you can fulfill a dream that you had many years ago.
Yeah.
And what is he gonna get in return for this stupidness?
You have to look after him.
For this stupidness.
He's gonna have to look after
This is what they don't tell you about having a business partner.
That's true.
This is what they don't tell you.
Yeah.
Is that your business partner would have a dream in the year 1988 and now you've got to follow it 25 years later or whatever it is, because he said, oh, one day I want to go to all the corners of the earth.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
insane.
that business partner though, where like you know what, things down the middle, whatever else, and if I'm wrong or whatnot. But there are a couple of times where if I want to do something, we're doing it. Yeah, we're doing it.
Yo,
and so guess what? We're going Australia.
These better be the best R&B slow jams parties you've ever had in the existence of this party being on the planet.
Well, it doesn't stop there though.
These better be... No, but I'm saying the purpose of this trip, you better come back with... Julie, we were there and this happened. I mean, like, this needs to be...
Nah, because you know why?
This is what it needs to be.
Nah, because you know what?
If you go there and you're like, yeah, man, we had a good time, it was all right, I'll be very sad.
Nah, because here's the thing.
What's the thing?
The thing is, this one here is the stepping stone for the next one.
Oh, my
So I'm not trying to do this one time. Because I think the third time we go there will be that.
The third time?
Yes.
Wait, you said there's three parties there.
Yes.
So you're saying the third party?
No.
You're saying this is the first time you're going?
Yes.
And there's going to be...
Yes. Yes.
Does your business partner know that? Not know that there's going to be a third time?
I only lightly... Well, you're going to know now. I lightly mentioned it.
This is insane.
No, because you know what it is? I believe,
What research did you do to make you think that Australians are banging R&B like this?
Because I've seen what some other people in that have done, and I'm saying I think that we could do this in a sicker way, yeah. But here's what I'm saying as well now: we can't just go there and just do the mad one straight away. We got to put the bricks down before we can get the yard.
It's so far. Where are you stopping? Thailand?
Qatar.
For how long?
I don't even know.
Bro, I mean, listen, if your friends want to live their dreams, I support you. I'll send you some podcasts that you can listen to.
Yeah, you would probably do it. You don't know.
No. I would never go to Australia. I've said this a million times.
Yeah, I'm sure there was a point in time where you said you would never live in... Well, you would never think about living in America.
This is very different.
Look at her face. See?
Very, very different.
Yeah.
Very different. Very different. I don't know why.
Yeah, there you go.
But it is. No, I would never go to Australia. There's nothing there for me. There isn't. But maybe there is for you. Maybe, there's... Why don't you, actually, find someone there who can do this without you guys being there physically?
Yes. I mean...
That's the obvious thing. There's loads...
Not right now.
There's... Okay, fine.
Not right now. After the fourth time.
4th time?
Yeah, because then once we do the
Wait,
madness,
what's going on?
Here's what I'm saying, yeah. Once we do the madness, we can't just never go back there again. So then we go back there again, do it again, and then we'll just let the wheels
This is crazy.
do itself.
Where
yeah.
have you not been on? What else is on the list? What other countries on the list?
I want to do Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to do, where else? I'd like to do Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
One of the reasons why I like to do Brazil is one thing I've noticed, yeah. So they do these R&B parties in Brazil, yeah. But then they also like, in their raves, it almost looks like it's a dancehall rave. Because you know, in a dancehall party, you know, like you get groups of people start bracking out in these dances, whatever. They do it to R&B. So I'm like,
really?
I'm curious to see
what that
what that looks like, especially in a set in how I play it. So I wouldn't mind doing that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That'd be good.
And then other than that, anything is anything, really.
Are you expensing holidays, bro?
Huh?
Are you expensing
He's
holidays?
definitely expensing holidays.
He is, isn't it?
As you should.
As you should.
There you go.
As you should.
The game is the game. How was KREPTS party?
Why didn't you go? Oh my gosh, were you not invited?
I was.
Okay,
I was.
God. That
I was
would've been
invited.
So awkward.
No. I was. Big up KREPTS. Yeah, KREPTS. I sent him a message actually. I'll tell him I couldn't.
No, it's fine. You know KREPTS parties. They're always good. They're really good. You know what though? I genuinely believe I've finished raving. So now when I go to parties, I do though. There is nothing that can happen in a party that I've not seen. Nothing.
I hear
Nothing. There's nothing that can happen. So now when I go,
and it's not a new emotion that can really be unlocked.
there's not a new emotion. The music isn't changing. It's not changing. So for me, I'm just trying to find the fun in the party, my fun, and I did. I found it.
How?
I danced with a fake plant.
My God.
The security took it off me.
Of course.
But it was because Danae was performing African Warrior and I didn't have a stick. So I just picked up the plant. So I did that. Bumped into Harry Panera. That was good. He got, someone spilled red. So the theme was shades of cream. And when I saw him, he was wearing a black vest top. I said, why are you trying to flex like with your arm? Because a couple of men in there were trying to do like...
biceps and triceps.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's...
What, is he going gym?
Well, I don't know what he's doing, but he looked like he was one of them.
Oh, okay.
It's funny because I always think like women have cleavage. What do men have?
Shoulders.
No, men.
And
Yeah,
back.
they have their
and
shoulders and
triceps.
their biceps.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw him.
If you've got it.
That's crazy.
Right.
People. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you got it. Yeah. So I was trying to diss Harry, but then it turned out someone spilled their drink on him.
Oh,
So he had to take his
okay.
top off. So he was just standing there with a black vest on and cream trousers.
So wait, the vest top was underneath the cream top?
Correct, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So his top was finished. So bumped into him, bumped into Daneo. Who else? I saw a few people there. Madam
One
Joyce.
is a bit daring, isn't it?
Huh? What'd you say?
The black under the cream is a bit daring though,
Why is
because
that
could that not have... Cream is dark enough so that you wouldn't see through it, I guess,
This
right?
is hilarious.
I would have
when
worn
did you
white.
turn into a fashionista?
I ain't
No, do you know why he wore the black? Because he had black shoes on.
strong.
Yeah, black shoes on.
Alright, big him up.
Yeah, so bumped into a few people. Obviously, you know, KREPTS has his old school garage
Set, yeah.
medley with AG. That was sick. Kelly LaRock was amazing.
Big up Kelly.
Do you know who we had do a live PA? Imagine, I didn't even see the guy's face, and I kind of like it that way because I've never known who he is. I can't live.
Oh yeah.
No,
yeah.
I did you wrong.
Monster Boy. That
Bruv,
song.
I don't know what that human looks like.
Same.
No idea what he looks like.
Can I just say,
Go on.
what an error in life that was, by the way.
Listen.
Not knowing what people look like. All you did know was the music.
Listen. I could have gone to look at him, but I knew I didn't ever want to know what he looked like. So I just
Oh, so you just turned your back?
I just stood in the corner and I thought, I'm not going to go and see him. Like, I need to not have a face with this. I just don't want to see what he looks like. But who else? He had Egypt perform in the morning. That was sick. You know what's really cool? How a lot of these singers still to this day have bad boy vocals.
Yeah.
A lot, male and female. Deneo can still murder his tunes as if he's doing it.
He's literally one of the best performers.
One of the greatest
He's
of
so
all time.
good. He's the music that he's like. Daneo's catalogue of music, yeah, is one of them ones where if you picked up Daneo, let him have his USB stick, and took him anywhere in the world, and said, perform here for just 20 minutes or half an hour, it's 100% going to be a vibe.
Absolutely.
Anywhere in the world.
He's a music man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the music just feels...
He's a music man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He makes music. He's a legend. Real legend.
He's a real one.
And these videos.
Yeah, what a time in life though. Like the times where you just didn't know what anyone looked like. You just didn't know. I remember, I used to go to outside record stores and just wait to see if I could see like a DJ or whatever, And I remember one of the first times we did that, we went outside there waiting to see if we could see a DJ, and then we realised we didn't even know what the DJ looked like. So we could have been there all day and the DJ could have gone by. And I wouldn't even have known. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
but I think that's the good thing about this. I think there's a lot. So like Elizabeth Troy came out to do Crazy Love. I didn't go to see her. Who else was there?
Crazy Love. Wow.
Yeah, Crazy Love. That was it. That was the start of it. It was really, really good. Even remember last year? Did you go last year to KREPTS party?
No, I didn't.
Last year he had show like Amma. He had,
that looks sick.
So Solid. He had a few people. He knows how to throw a party. Our KREPTS.
Yeah.
I like it. It feels like superstarish. Feels very celebrity, very, very shiny. He's got some kind of brand partner there. I sat down, there was some like hair straighteners. They were sponsoring the party. I was like, I don't know who this is. I don't know if you own the company, but shouts to you. Like, it was just a very, very enjoyable evening. It was really good. And you know he likes a theme as well.
Yeah. Finding cream, by the way, at this time of the year is techy. You gotta have that in the wardrobe already.
I wore white.
You wore white?
I wore white.
Did you stand out?
No, because there was people wearing snakeskin. A lot of people didn't, you know what I'm saying? Someone was like, oh, I've got 3 cream stripes on my Adidas trousers. Okay,
well, then one.
Yeah. Some people were like, no. People definitely got it right. But in the party, white and cream, same.
It worked, yeah.
Same
difference though.
Even Conan wasn't wearing cream, bruv. That guy said he's wearing cork. I said, wait, what's that? What colour's that? I said, that's brown. He said, no, it's cork. I said, all right.
That's crazy.
No, it was a good time though. Wait, so why weren't you there? What were you doing?
I was doing some live stuff.
I hear you.
I was doing some live stuff, so I wasn't able to make that. But I messaged him, cinema. You know what I'm saying?
It was good, man. It ended at 3:30 in the morning, like parties should. You know, in LA, the parties have to be done by 2.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love an early finish, man.
Chuckie, the party starts at 10 and ends at 2.
That's mad, though.
What time do you get to the party if it starts at 10 and ends at 2?
Yeah, that's mad. Because if the dance starts at 10, my default is to get there at 12-ish.
Simple. Which means you're only there for 2 hours.
Yeah.
How can you be in a party for 2 hours?
You're in the party for 2 hours, but you ain't even got into the party vibe straight away. So you only by the time you get into the party vibe, it's 1-ish.
It's one
and it's done. That's crazy.
It's 1:30 and it's done.
I do actually remember that most of the places that I went to in LA, in and around the time that I went there, they were all finished quite early.
Done at 2, bro. This party KREPTS party finished at 3:30 in the morning. I was so happy. I got home. By the time I got home, makeup up, everything, sun was coming up. I was like, this is how you're supposed to party. Oh
gosh, man, that would that just mashes up my whole next day, boy.
Do you not drink water when you get home?
Yeah.
How much?
Probably like half a pint.
Yeah.
I'll pour a pint with the ambition to clean the pint, but then I just don't ever clean the pint. It's annoying. Do you know what as well? Yeah. Bare times I think that I've cleaned. Literally the other day, I put electrolytes in a pint.
Okay, yeah.
Right? So I'm doing whatever I'm doing, and then I drank it. Then I've come home only to realise I only drank half of it. So I was thinking, why did I only drink half of it? I had the whole pint to finish the pint, and I never seem to finish. I don't finish no drink. No matter how small this is, I will not finish this.
I hate people like you. It's so annoying.
It's unintentional. And I have bare times like, look, I thought I've been drinking this for a minute. Look at that.
Is it lower than the label?
It's still not even, I ain't even got it.
We've been talking for time and it's there. It's not even, wow. Okay. Yeah, you need to be more intentional about drinking water.
Let's talk about some stuff then.
What do you want to talk about?
You was up in the early hours of the morning. So I know you must have been watching the Super Bowl or the thing.
I still haven't seen the halftime performance.
Let's fling it on now.
It was pretty good.
Okay.
So why was you up so early?
Because
she's not one of us. Wait, what time would it have been?
No,
what time would it have been?
Let me explain. My niece wanted to sleep in my bed because we wanted to have a sleepover. She calls it a sleepover. I'm sleeping in her house, but she wants to read before bed and talk and then go to sleep.
Yeah.
She's 7 and she has school.
Wow.
So her bedtime is like 8 or 9 p.m. So I stupidly thought that was a normal bedtime for me as well. So then I tried to go to sleep with her.
Oh, okay.
2 o'clock in the morning came, or not even 2. I think I was up by like 1, and then I was up and I realized that I'm not 7. So if I go to sleep at 9, I can't sleep until 7 o'clock the next morning. It just doesn't happen.
Don't
Play
Oh
this.
my gosh, this is so exciting.
Huh?
This won't be in there.
No, because they'll take that down immediately, but it's fine. So wait, before we play this,
brother.
there was discourse around Bad Bunny doing this. Yeah. And so for context, the discourse was he's not performing in English. And there was big uproar about this. Yeah?
So big
Listen.
that the Republicans hosted their own halftime show.
Did they?
Yes. Kid Rock performed. They had their own halftime show.
Where did they do it? Outside?
No, I don't know where it was, but it was streaming on YouTube. And so they had so basically, I think what they made was a broadcast essentially that was happening. That was about loads of Republican stuff. But within it, they had a halftime show, which was supposed to be a quote unquote all-American halftime show. This is what the halftime show should be. And Kid Rock was maybe one of the, I don't know who else, if it was anyone else, but that happened.
Ah, right, I didn't know that.
Yeah. They were really, some people were really upset about this.
Yeah,
Do you understand how mad it is to have your own halftime show? This is the biggest event in American television, and some of you are so angry you've made your own halftime show for people to watch. So they're gonna watch the game. When halftime comes, they're gonna switch off.
Yeah, they're gonna make the effort.
They're gonna make the effort and say, "I'm not watching this halftime show," and they're gonna go over to another place to watch an American, quote unquote, American halftime show, and then come back when the Seahawks and Patriots start playing again. So that's what happened.
Okay.
That's the level of uproar.
I'm gonna say this here as well. Yeah, I'm not the person who's always going to be in Americans people's business, because this is your thing to fight.
It's none of my business.
But I do have some questions just in case if any of you's there. Yeah.
Go on. This is funny.
Why is it that deep?
What bit?
So I thought that the part that was deep about this whole thing was the game. Yeah, but obviously I do understand that this bit here in the middle is a spectacle.
Yes.
And it is a nice thing to have in the mix of the game.
Yes.
Yeah. But to me, over here, far away from them, it's coming across as though this part is more important than the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so for the fact that they've said, listen, no, I'm really upset about this. We're going to create a whole next thing.
Yeah.
Shows me that this is more important than the game.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know if you think really, again, I don't even think that you think that it's that deep. You know that? I think that a lot of them...
I think they do.
Do you?
I think they do, yeah. I think in the world of politics, especially where politics are at now, I think even small things can feel like an attack on your beliefs. And I think what's that? The halftime show is what, 13 minutes?
Yeah.
12, 30 minutes. I think someone standing on the biggest stage in America and doing something that feels to some people that it goes against their beliefs of what America should be.
Yeah.
I think to them, it's just immediately, you might as well have, stolen our children. Or it's like it's the same. I feel like that's where it sits for them.
I understand that.
Because you know what people are.
If
When
you're
it comes to
patriotic,
politics, yeah,
if you're
it's
patriotic,
just,
and there's that one thing that's happened, and you feel that that's yours,
exactly.
And someone else has come along and they're doing something completely different, and they're not speaking in that language,
exactly.
Then, yeah, but then, though, where is Bad Bunny actually from?
Puerto Rico.
Right. Excuse my ignorance here. Is this still a part of South America?
Puerto Rico is, if you're from Puerto Rico, you are an American citizen.
Right. You're an American citizen.
Correct.
Their president is Donald Trump.
Their president is Donald Trump.
Yeah. I don't remember the ins and outs of it, but there is legally they are American. There's like a whole thing. It's a blah 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 whatever. There's loads of stuff that I'm not even going to.
So that's where it starts to get. That's where it starts to get really interesting.
No, but it's not. It's not interesting enough for you to treat him like he's not an American.
There we go. That's what I'm saying.
It's my thing.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not like, there's no bit where you're like, oh, okay, technically he's not. They are American.
But that's why I'm saying that's why it gets interesting, because maybe middle America don't see them as American.
No, they do.
Do they?
People don't think, they're American. But it's like here. I was driving here today and I saw Union Jacks and whatever the other one is with the red cross in the middle. I don't even know what it's called.
St. George's Cross.
The St. George's Cross. I saw those flags up, and I remember Talani had asked me, have you seen people putting up the flags? And I was like, I haven't seen it. It's the first time I've seen it today. And as I was driving, my immediate thought was, that feels racist. That I'm driving around and people have thought it's necessary to put up these flags as if we're not in England. And then I thought, well, their argument is, if I am British, then I shouldn't feel that that's racist. But also I know that the underlying tone of that is that you want someone who maybe isn't born here or whatever, or, immigrants, blah, blah, blah. You want them to feel away and to feel out like an outcast of this flag and what it means.
Yes.
So I can... It's weird. It's like people... And I guess that's what politics is. Politics is an argument where the right answer still makes people feel... What am I trying to say? It's like...
I don't know if there's always...
I can choose... Right now, as a Nigerian woman who was born in England, I can choose to be on either side of that argument. I can choose to think, yeah, I am British and that flag should be up. Or I can choose to feel like, no, that's out of order, blah, blah, blah. And that's where they win.
Yes.
Because it's on me to make the decision. They're just doing an action. It's on me to feel like an outcast or to feel like I'm part of them. And it's not fair that it's on me. And I think it's the same for a Puerto Rican person, where it's on you to be like, no, maybe I should speak English. Or no, actually, I'm going to speak my language.
That's what I hear you,
and from their perspective, we've just said, America. Why are you know what I mean? Like, we're not in the wrong. And I think that's the line that I struggle with, because I don't think it's fair that it's on the other person. I think, I'm not going to say what I think, because like you said, we're not going to get involved in American business. But that's the issue that I find with any of these things, is sometimes people get away with looking like they're in the right.
Yeah, 100.
But playing dumb to what they know is the obvious connotation of what they're doing. You're playing dumb to the fact that it's a British flag. Yeah, it's a British flag. But you know what it means.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? You know what it means to say to someone, speak English.
Yeah.
You know what that means.
Yeah. And then, but then there's also the portion of people which we will never know the percentage, but it's like, really, deep inside, there is a level of bigotry that has been inherited by them. And the safest way to say this is, listen, ultimately, we just want you to speak English, innit? But really, in your soul, it's deeper than that.
It is deeper than that.
Yeah? It's you're not one of us, mate. Why don't you
That's
just
the voice as well, isn't it?
You know what I'm saying?
Even if you're American, that's the voice. You're
That's
not
the
one
voice.
of us,
Yeah. Even that. See, when I do that voice, that is here and it's Texas. It's the same thing. Yeah. Let's run the rhythm anyway.
Is it good? You said it's okay.
It was slow at the beginning.
Okay,
I
fine.
feel like at the beginning I wasn't really into it, and then maybe like 5 minutes in,
Damn, okay.
it popped, and then Lady Gaga played it.
5 minutes in.
That was Lady Gaga.
Are we watching? Can we watch the whole thing?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Can you full screen it, please?
Yeah.
Can you what?
Full screen it.
That's cold. That's cold. That is actually cold. That was very, very good.
Excellent.
That was really, really good.
That was excellent.
Do you see with Bad Bunny, yeah?
That was so good.
I'll be honest. I don't know much about his music.
No, I don't know
But
any of his music.
I do know how important he is and how huge he is in his market. Yeah. This man is doing stadiums all around the world and whatever. And I'm really aware of like how big that Latin market is. And obviously, I've been following a lot of the some of like my favorite pods across the pond and whatever, yeah, and just hearing the conversations that they're having around it. So I was just kind of like, oh well, I don't have an opinion on what I thought it would be, or you know what he should do or shouldn't do. But what I can say is, I've looked at that, and that looks like a vibe.
So good.
That looks like a vibe. And not only that, yeah, to somebody like me who isn't aware really too much about this, yeah, I feel like that's a good advert for me, because I'm curious a bit. Do you know what I'm saying? What is this? Obviously, I know it's like all condensed into a short thing, yeah. But that just looks like a flipping vibes.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it is what it is. It's going to always be a very politicized performance forever and ever. Do you know what I mean? And it's kind of sad because just to watch it was amazing.
Yeah.
Like to me, that was like Notting Hill Carnival.
Yeah.
That was like London to me. That's like when I see all my white friends and my black friends and my Turkish friends and my Greek friends. Like everybody's just having a vibe. You know what I'm saying? And as much as everyone was like, he's not going to sing any English, he didn't actually sing that much. Like he didn't have a lot of singing. There was more. It was a lot of performance. And I think with the halftime show anyway, you're jumping around from place to place. You don't really get to perform a song start to finish.
Yeah.
So
you're kind of watching you're watching a spectacle more than you're actually trying to relate to a lyric.
It was never going to be like, oh, it's 12 minutes and he's singing non-stop and we don't understand anything he's saying. Also, not to be that person, music is music. Like talking to me about what language someone's singing in, as someone who listens to Francophone music, like I listen to Afro beats and I don't even speak my own language. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So you can never tell me that someone's speaking a different language. It doesn't matter to me anyway. Yeah, but yeah, that was sick. I nearly cried when they all came out with the flags and he was saying all the different places. Yeah. That was sick.
That was powerful.
That was really, really, really cool.
And a light statement.
Yeah.
I wonder if it would have made any difference to some of the people who have an objection to it if he had sang in his language, but then in the parts where he's like introducing, or because there was two parts where it looked like he was just talking, he weren't singing, he was just talking to the camera. I wonder if it would have softened it a little bit, maybe, if he did that part in English and then sang the tunes in Spanish, maybe.
But that's one thing I've respected about him completely, as someone who I think I bought his album. I can't pronounce the name of it, but it's the one that's got the two plastic chairs on the front.
Yeah.
So I bought that album and was listening to it, and as someone who, my brain is blanking. What did you just say? If he was listening, if he would have
spoke in
English,
if he was speaking in English but singing in Spanish.
As one of the things that I've loved about him, as someone who doesn't listen to his music a lot, is that whenever I see him, he's speaking his language.
Yeah, 100%.
It's not performative.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah.
This is where I'm from.
This is why his Grammy speech was in his language. He might say a bit of English, but he speaks in his language. And also, he's not like a solo person speaking in one language that no one understands. Yeah. They have Latin Grammys.
Yeah.
They have an award ceremony for Latin culture and Latin music. What are we even talking about? The community of people that speak this language is big enough for you to have Latin Grammys.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Like, why is this even a conversation? But then, politics.
Messi only speaks in his own language as well, isn't it?
I don't think he speaks very good English. He just speaks Spanish.
I don't think, because I've never heard Messi ever speak. Anytime he's done an interview, I've never heard him speak.
I think it's cool, man. And I think the messages that did need to be received by people globally were written in English. Did you read that the people that were getting married there really got married?
Oh yeah, because I was looking at it and I was thinking, is this an actual couple or are they playing a role?
I read that's a real
Is
marriage.
it?
Yeah. Whichever it is, that's very
crazy.
Cool. Yeah.
I read that the kid that he gave the Grammys
is his.
No, I didn't read that.
Because I thought that as well.
It's his son, and he met him that day.
Yeah. I thought that might have been his son, but
it was a play to the young kid who got arrested by ICE.
Oh, okay.
There was a picture of a child who got arrested by ICE.
Okay.
And now he's playing for just like.
Got you.
The only other, because I haven't really seen the tape, because I know that there will be a lot of nuances in that performance.
Yeah, definitely.
Which I'll if someone explains them to me, I'll understand. But the only thing that I did see, and I saw someone mention lightly, was there was a part where a boy was sleeping on on the store.
During the wedding,
and that happens in Puerto
Rico
Rico a lot, innit? There's like a lot of kids that sleep there.
Yeah.
So it was like a little nod to that as well, where it's like sort of come hold the vibes kind of thing.
Yeah. That was sick, man.
I did see Chris Brown say, "Yo,
oh yeah,
I feel like they need me."
That was unnecessary.
Do you know what? Yeah. One, CB, obviously we rate your thing, but it weren't about you,
That was
and he didn't need to do that.
He didn't need to do that.
Also, let us do it. Yeah, Chris Brown, let us do it. And also, what I will say is, I hope that he's not naive to the fact that like him doing it will be politicized to bits as well. You know,
if Chris Brown does it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because as much as like so many of us will say what a sensational performer or whatever, yeah, the moment that they announce that, then all kinds of stuff is getting dug back up. Then there's a whole bunch of conversations in and around that.
Absolutely.
Then middle America is going to have a lot of things to say. So it's going to be, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then what you don't want is, after your performance, which he will nail it, of course, he's a great performer, is that somebody else then jumps out and says, yeah, see, well, they're going to need me now.
Yeah.
No, listen, big man, chill out, and hopefully he will get an opportunity to do it, because look, what we do know is that if he does do that, he's going to do a madness. Lightly.
Do you think we'll get a Chris Brown's halftime show in our lifetime? In his lifetime? Because our lifetime is his lifetime. You know what I mean? It's not like we're going to be old and grey and he's still going to be doing the performance after we're gone.
If it happens, I think it has to happen. It will probably happen within the next 4 years or so. After that, if it don't happen in 4 years, I don't think it's ever going to happen. But then I think if it does, I think it might be one of those things where if it happens, maybe people have screamed loud enough for it to happen, but it does feel as though it's just a not right now kind of thing for whatever reason.
I also think all of the halftime shows that I've seen, the person doing them has had a very obvious run up to the fact that they are now doing a halftime show, and I think even though Chris Brown will always be able to deliver hits, I think the run-up that you need to do a halftime show, I'm yet to see him have it. And I also wonder if he could ever have it. If he could ever have, you're at the Grammys, big single of the year, big album of the year, you know what I mean? Culturally, you're moving things, you're translating past the people that are Chris Brown fans, you're on the late night show with Jimmy, whoever the Jimmy is, there's something that has to happen. Bad Bunny was in, what movie was he in? Happy Gilmore 2.
Okay.
Like I was seeing him in places that I didn't even need to see him.
Yeah.
So it leads to the halftime show. Yeah. Whereas Chris Brown's very like, I have to have my career on the side because people are still annoyed with me. So I have to do shows over here and I still don't get the respect that I deserve. And I think it's hard to go from being someone that is shunned to being at the halftime show.
100%.
Because if people are shunning you just when you want to do a concert, how are you going to play America's biggest stage? I just don't know.
And for me, like I feel like Chris Brown now, like having, okay, this is the one with Bad Bunny. Although I didn't listen to his music too much like that, in conversations with people that love music and understand all different elements of music, his name was always coming up in like, you know, this particular album or that particular album and why. Yeah. With Chris Brown, I feel like he makes good music and there's like singles that come out that's a vibe. But in terms of albums, there's not the conversation about, you know what, this could potentially be the album of the year and this is why and here's the run up. I feel like more time we look at, he will have a banger here and there. Yes. And then we just know that he performs really well. Exactly. Do you get what I'm saying? So like it's almost like the sill's broken a little bit because, you know, now he's starting to do stadiums. He did stadiums over here. So he's starting to get that. But it's like, to your point, it's like, it's not big enough, really.
He's going to need a solid run.
Yeah.
Solid run.
It's mad, actually. Like, even just going to the Kendrick thing quickly, yeah. I know that before Kendrick won all those Grammys, there were some people that were saying, oh, you know, like, I'm kind of over the Kendrick thing or whatever, yeah. And, you know, some people wanted to see Clips win this and whatever. And then yesterday, I was on the internet and I saw a clip of Kendrick performing. And I was just thinking to myself, you know what, yeah? I know that people might have these opinions. Yeah. But when I watched the performance and then I just remembered, like what happened over the year and a bit. I'm like, no one can ever really be mad
No, but
at
maybe
anything.
this is GNX's year. It's different. I know that not like us ran into GNX, but I think for me, I'm a Kendrick fan.
Yeah.
It's not even up for discussion. I don't have to reel off, but I'm a Kendrick fan.
Yeah.
I think the Clips album, just walking around in the world, the Clips album to me meant more to people, the
100%.
people, than GNX did.
Definitely.
Doesn't mean GNX is a bad album. We don't even have to go into like, you know, we know what awards are. But in my opinion, I too would have. I think Clips should have won that.
Definitely, I agree with that too.
I 100% do.
I agree with that too. It was only the point I was making is that like, as much as that's how I felt, when I go back and I have a look,
You understand?
I'm kind of like, well, do you know what? If someone was to get it, if someone was to be winning this, I fully understand how he's got this.
Yes, but also it's. I mean, listen. The awards is people. They make a choice. They, you know, people make a decision. It's not. We can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
I think it's. I can't imagine ignoring what the Clips album did though.
Yeah,
I can't imagine.
I couldn't do it.
I can't. No. Sorry, not I can't imagine. I can't think of what GNX has or did that tips over what the Clips album was.
Yeah.
Just momentum.
What GNX?
No, Kendrick's momentum.
Oh, Kendrick's momentum tips it.
That's a
Fine.
good point.
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
that's a
Yes.
good
Okay.
point.
Sorry. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. Okay. Fine. Because it is a longer. If we're going back, if I'm using the thing that I just said for Chris Brown, Kendrick has a longer run of things versus Clips just came out with a fucking banger.
Yeah.
So fine.
And smashed it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Kendrick has
Yeah.
that momentum, and
That's
also
fair, that's fair.
on top of that, which isn't fair, but it's almost like Kendrick constantly has these moments.
Yes.
And like throughout his whole career, these just real big moments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you're like, and then you see him performing, and you're saying to yourself like, this level of performance for a rapper as well. It's just absolutely, it's just insane.
Yeah,
But,
Kendrick doesn't play. I do think there's I want to say it's the irony of Pusha being the sort of almost like cracking the door of that the Drake thing. Like, I don't know if his star was big enough, but he delivered a really serious blow to
Massive.
You know what I mean? But then I think it's funny now that then it then flew into like Kendrick then obviously did the finish him. And now they're both in, and now you got Pusha T or Clips and Kendrick both in this kind of, you know what I mean? Like the irony there is quite interesting of like how they've both ended up in that same place.
I find those things really interesting. And you know, obviously not to get into it or even too deep into it, but like there's something likely happening with that in the UK, but in a different context with Hcpod and K1. It's just so interesting to see these two having what they've had and both being in this place together. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even at the Brit Awards, I'm looking at the Brits and I'm saying to myself, really, it's probably going to be either one of those two.
Them two, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So imagine like
that's
being in that dynamic where they were before, where it was a lot less noisy, and now it's like a lot more noisy, and a lot of people in America as well looking at the both of them.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're having this thing, and it's like they're still there.
Head to head.
Yeah. But that blow that Pusha did, it's almost like, it's not that it's forgotten about, but there's gonna be a time again, where when there's these conversations about what was really going on, people will really dissect how big of a blow that was because it was mad. And imagine like for Joe Budden as well to be a part of that story too, because remember he went and he said, yo, I got the information from Thing. Do you know what, sometimes I go back and I watch that.
Wait, what happened?
When Pusha went on the Joe Budden
podcast,
and then he talked about like how he got
where he actually,
from 40.
Yes.
And so when he said it, if you go back and you watch it, you just see them, they're just sitting there and they're just blinking. As if they're saying, oh my God, he's just dropped the maddest thing.
I would have looked at my team
can just
like,
see them you can just see the eyes.
Better be recording.
Yeah, what? Let me tell you something. If you weren't recording that,
we'd be in trouble, boy.
Massive.
I forgot that happened. Actually,
massive.
I forgot that happened. I think it's What would you say the reason is that they landed differently? Like Pusha T revealed that Drake had a child that no one knew existed. Kendrick called him names. Ultimately, I think he opened up. He gave everybody permission almost to say how they kind of felt about this thing that had been maybe looming a little bit. You know, like when like if we all feel something, but no one's gonna say it because you don't know if the next man feels it. I feel like Kendrick gave everybody permission to be like, actually, yeah, I do kind of feel that way about him. Yeah. But ultimately, that's not as crazy as telling everyone you're hiding the fact that you have a child.
If Kendrick would have done that, that would have been...
He would have maybe had to retire. It would have been too big.
Yeah.
But my thing is, why was... Is it simply because Kendrick had a more enjoyable song?
No. I think there's a few things.
Why was Kendrick's one so...
You've kind of mentioned one of them. I think it's the star power in elements of that.
Okay.
In hip-hop, I think hip-hop heads will say that it was equally as big for them. Like proper hip-hop heads will say that.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Like proper hip-hop heads will say that. But I will say that like there's timing, and then you've also got to look at the... If you look at the guys, Pusha's been around for a long time. He's not an old head, but he is of a different ilk and a different generation of Drake in a sense. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Whereas with Kendrick and Drake, they've kind of like in some ways risen up together. Everyone has always like, it's almost like the Biggie and Puck thing. It's like people just leaned on a side and felt like they had to lean on this side. Yeah. So there was always this thing in the air of like, what does it look like when those two get together and do this? This is one of the reasons why even I was saying when J. Cole was kind of involved and then people were talking about it, I was like, if this is going to happen, I don't want to see him in that. I don't want to see him in this. I know that for the sport they're saying, but he said this, and forget about that because for years there's always been something about these two. Do you get what I'm saying? So even though Pusha came and he cracked open the door and he said whatever he said and it was mad, we've all wanted to see what does it look like when these two are in the field together on their own. That's it.
With their shields and their swords.
100%.
I also think actually there is, to add to what you're saying, if Pusha winning that back and forth didn't mean that we now... Like Pusha doesn't take a throne when he wins the back and forth. Kendrick took a throne when he won the back and forth. Pusha was almost like you said, older generation. It's like a sonning more than anything. But I'm not doing this so I can replace you because I'm way... This is not even the arena that we're
not on the same thing.
But I think that Kendrick and Drake very much so feels like two... Almost like whose kingdom is this now? And I think that in itself is more... juicy. It's got more there's more stakes to it. Because one person now actually, as we've seen, it feels like takes the lead. And one person now has to take the back seat. And I think that in itself, there was more to lose in that than it was with Pusha. Pusha was definitely like, I'm doing this, but I'm actually going back to my wife and kids. I'm not even playing outside. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I've just
I think also it's like the generations that they represent too is where the throne lies. Because yes, Pusha can be involved in this and Wigger Man and whatever, but really and truly, within this generation, they're looking at these two, or even Cole as well. That's in that too. There's a throne in that. You know what I mean? Who's gonna have that? And then there's another one above that, which people say Jay's got. Do you know what I'm saying? So then, if maybe, well, even then, I think even if Pusha and Jay went at it and Pusha ended up doing what he was doing, I still don't even think that gets part.
No, it's not the same.
It's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, one thing I will ask though, for experiment quickly, let's bring it here. Let's say we had something like the Super Bowl here, but let's also say that this is all hypotheticals. So there's 50 states in America, right? Right.
51.
Something like that. Let's say there was another 49.
49 what?
So you've got England, You got England. You got all of these different places, but you got more. So it's bigger
You're saying in the UK?
in the UK.
Fine. So you're saying
So
the
it's
UK
bigger.
has 49 states?
Yes, basically.
Okay,
Yeah. So
right.
it's just bigger.
Okay,
Right.
yeah, okay.
But remember, we're still looking at here.
Okay.
So every artist now will have an extra percentage in their gas.
Yes.
So, you know, even when you look at some of the artists that may not necessarily be as big, but let's say Tion Wayne, for example, how big he is here.
Yeah.
But if you add that extra, if it was that with this amount, it was so big, whatever. Who do you think would pull off the sickest Super Bowl?
Ooh.
Without saying your brother. Yeah, that's off the table.
He would though.
Yeah, he would.
He would.
Who else?
Who would pull off the sickest Super Bowl?
You got
Let's
anyone?
say who definitely wouldn't.
Let me think.
Let's say who definitely
Let's say he
wouldn't.
definitely wouldn't. Wiley wouldn't.
Wiley wouldn't, nah.
Who
Wiley.
definitely would not?
Let me have a look here so I can tell you.
Oh, who wouldn't? Sorry, Kano would.
Yes,
Kano would be very sick.
Kano's Super Bowl would be fantastic. Kano is excellent performance. Yes. Excellent. He is a master.
I'm glad you said it and not us.
Kano for sure. Huss. If Huss was operating at prime Huss, he'd have a strong one. Wouldn't be the best one, but he'd have a strong one. You cannot discount that his discography is for everybody. It doesn't matter who you are.
I have an objection.
If I think of that stadium of people and Huss is performing,
It'd be crazy.
Dark Vader.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's crazy. It's crazy. He might not be able to move, like his performance wise. He might not be able to move around. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Kano's gonna hit beats. He's gonna do what
Nah, but you can't do that though. You can't say you might not be able to move around because you've got to move around.
But Rihanna did a Super Bowl. She was pregnant. She didn't.
She still moves around though.
She didn't move around.
She still twists up her leg and did the bogle and.
Huss would do that. I'm just saying, like Huss is. You see how Bad Bunny was? I mean, that looked like it was pre-recorded when he fell through the hole.
Yeah.
But you see how he's like, okay, cool. Now you go there, whatever. Huss might not be the guy that's doing the choreography. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He might hold like 2 spots.
Yeah.
But even still, I think he's up there. But Kano for me is probably.
Can I just go into the J Huss quickly?
Go on. What are you gonna say?
I think people here think that I don't rate him. I love J Huss.
Okay.
He is one of the greatest for me.
Easily.
His catalogue is sensational.
Yes.
But what I will say is that the reason why I'm unsure is because the music is there to do it. The music is easily there to do it.
Okay.
It's just we will not know what we're going to get at that time.
But that's why I said if he was prime. I said if he was prime operating
even
at
prime,
his best, Huss.
Even prime.
You
Do
don't
you know why?
So?
Because every time I've seen him, every time I've seen him perform, it's been alright. It's been alright.
Did you go to the Royal Albert Hall?
I did. It was all. Do you know when the? Okay. Do you want to talk about that? We talked about this here. Do you know when the gas really was?
What?
The gas really was when he came off and then the DJ started running his bangers.
Okay.
That was going all the way off. And I'm saying, hold on a minute. Why is the DJ running all of these rhythms? Why is he not doing the medley?
I have a point.
He should do the medley.
I have a point.
Go.
Fine. Track list wasn't best. When he was rapping on stage,
Clarity was good.
walking out onto the vanity walk, whatever it's called, killed.
It was good.
He killed.
It was good.
Oh, brother.
It was good. It was good.
Brother.
Don't take good for being bad.
No, I don't take it for being bad, but I'm saying to you as someone who loves Big Conspiracy, he was rapping words from that album like he meant it.
Yeah, it was good.
That's the first time he's performed it. But even his Daily Duppy that he did, he was rapping. He was happy. He was on stage happy. He couldn't believe it. And that level of energy is, remember, that's his first show off the back of doing no show. If Huss, that's what I'm saying, prime, I'm talking about he's rehearsed it and he understands the gravitas of what we're doing. I think he would put on a fantastic show. I do. I just think Kano he's just too much.
But this is the reason why I say
He's
this.
excellent.
The reason why I say that is because every time I've seen Kano perform, it's excellent.
Yeah. No.
So he's not given me. Kano hasn't given me.
Though.
He hasn't given me the.
He's from a different.
He hasn't given me the. Do you know what? He was not. I didn't really know,
Fair.
but he's got it though.
Yeah, but Haas
and
has
then
been
he
through
did do it.
different
He did do it this time, but he just didn't do it that time.
Haas has
Kano did
Haas has
it,
been through different things.
of course.
Kano has, fortunately, had a very strong, solid team and career and trajectory throughout.
Yes.
Haas has not.
Yeah. And I think that some of that is bigger than him. And that's why I think that, like, when I say this, I don't think it's because he doesn't have the capability of doing it. I just think that, unfortunately, there's other things that are going on that puts him in a situation where we don't necessarily know. And it's not his fault.
Fair. No,
do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's why I'm not necessarily putting him there. With Kano, every time I've seen him,
every single time,
it's just been that.
Any venue, anywhere.
Yes. It's just been that.
Any stage, anything. And also the thing about Kano that I love is it has always been music based. As someone who could be seen as a rapper, MC, he just says words. The music from day one has always been top notch. The way it sounds on record, the way it sounds live, the performance, like always. Kano's doing the best Super Bowl performance. I was thinking someone else. I was thinking maybe Dave, but Dave doesn't move too much. And I think you need energy.
You need movement. Yeah.
I
don't think Sench.
I haven't seen
Sench is good performance. He's good, but he's good.
I haven't seen.
But it's just.
I don't think anyone.
I feel like you got to have like some form of a different type of like even the X factor of what I was talking about before. Of course, like Sench comes in a room, he does stuff whatever, and he's very good at what he does. Yeah, but though. Somebody who loves to go to shows, there's just that thing missing. You get what I'm saying?
Is it bad that we're only thinking of rappers?
Oh.
No, because I was about to start thinking of singers and that too.
DBE.
I haven't seen them live. I haven't seen DBE live.
I don't know, man.
I haven't seen them live.
I don't know. I've got a real pet peeve of like...
I know.
I've got a pet peeve of like artists being in big stages, in big arenas, and they're shouting over themselves on a microphone.
What do you mean?
There's no PA track, so it's almost like
they don't perform with a PA track.
Who don't?
DBE.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't. Are you saying they don't?
No, when I've heard them perform bare times, I've just heard him or them.
No way. They've played the O2.
Exactly.
No way. I don't believe
100%.
I don't believe you.
100%. I've seen it. The whole lot, I don't know. But in clips, 100%.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, sometimes I'm sitting and I'm like, it's not,
wild.
but this is the thing. I don't want to put that all on them.
Sorry,
I don't want to put that all on them.
No.
Bare of them do it.
I don't listen to me.
Do you know bare of them do that?
It's too, no. Guys, it's 2026.
But Julie,
there is no excuse.
Do you know that bare of them actually do that?
It's no excuse. There's no, at the O2, there's no excuse.
I hate it.
That's the worst thing in the world. At the O2, there's no excuse. There's no excuse.
Yo, learn the bars.
There's no excuse at the O2.
Learn the bars and just you do it. And then maybe have like pockets for breathing. Do you know what I'm saying? Or even I can excuse a hook. Can I be honest with you though? Do you know who does this sometimes though?
Who?
Not to take it back over there.
Who?
Chris Brown does that though.
I mean, but that's different. That guy's got 50 million songs.
Yeah.
And he can sing extremely well. That's different.
I think he's a good singer.
Listen, what?
I think Chris Brown is a good singer.
What the fuck is going on?
What are you talking about? Like, when you're saying an extremely well, like, think about singers that sing extremely well.
All Brown.
He sings good.
What the hell are you talking about?
He's a good singer.
Chuckie, you've lost it. Chris Brown.
And he's doing backflips.
Does he sing
Stop.
that?
Take a breath.
All right, let's
Chris
do this.
Brown.
Is he a better singer than Tank?
I don't listen to Tank's music. I don't know.
All right. Is he a better singer than... I want to say some artists that are not necessarily the biggest artists.
What the heck is going on?
I'm talking about singing
Chris
ability.
Brown.
Chris Brown doesn't sing better than like a... Chris Brown don't sing better than Sasha Keeble. I'll tell you that now for free.
This is apples and
I
oranges.
know it's a mad equivalency.
This is apples and oranges. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that.
He don't. He's good. But do you know why he gets a bly?
Why?
His performance is amazing.
Oh my
And no one ain't
goodness.
doing that. No one can't forward, front, back, flip, do all of that. One-legged, what does he do? A one-legged forward front flip on beat. I've never seen that in my life. He's the best. He can fly around in the sky, could do all of that. I'll tell you what, do you know who sings really well? Actually, let's do that then.
Go on.
You want to do that?
Go on.
Beyonce. He don't sing better than Beyonce. He can't even. He can't lace Beyonce's boots.
You can't pull Beyonce out in a competition in this kind of. What the hell are you
So
doing?
what we do? What we
You've
doing?
gone
then?
into. You know what I mean? Like this is Beyonce.
But either you sing
no one
really
does
well or not.
anything as good as Beyonce.
But either you
nobody. No one.
Yeah, but either you do it really well or you don't.
Listen, listen, I'm saying to you that Chris Brown is not the guy we're going to say, actually, let's not let him do an a cappella.
Nah, because he's good.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I'm saying to you, if he's not,
didn't she say extraordinary?
I said he's excellent.
He's excellent.
I said he's excellent.
I'm saying he's good.
Oh,
and he makes really, really good music.
He makes great music.
He makes great music.
Fantastic melodies.
He makes fantastic music.
And he can sing really well. I don't know what we're doing here.
He can sing good.
Anyway, what UK artist that's not a rapper is doing the Super Bowl?
Adele.
I mean,
yeah, but nah. And do you know what?
Adele, yes, absolutely.
Would you give her the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
I went to her Vegas residency and she fucking killed that shit.
Did she?
Yes. And I remember going there thinking, she's a singer, so I'm expecting to sit down and listen to her voice. Yeah. She killed that shit.
Yeah.
She's
a very good singer.
I don't think she'd ever do the Super Bowl, but I think she's excellent.
Is there just the reason why I asked that question though is more so like, is the catalogue there for the like? Usually when you see
don't do this.
Usually when you see Super Bowl, you're seeing jumping and prancing.
Don't do this.
Does she jump and prance?
I'm telling you, I went to the Vegas residency, and we were up dancing, hands in the air,
Say
singing,
no more.
Everything. She's a vibe.
Say no more.
She's a vibe. But no, come on, think.
Who outside? Well, in that realm, then Cleo Soul.
LMA.
I don't know about Cleo. Little Sim's good.
Little Sim's good.
Sims is a shout.
I went to Little Sim's show at the O2 Arena the other day, or whenever it was. When did I go to that?
It would have been like October, November.
Yeah, that was.
Oh my word!
Little Sims could do Super Bowl. She would fucking.
It was so sick.
Yeah, she would.
She would kill it.
Blank check.
She would.
She had a moment, in that show, especially when she was like
when she played the guitar. She played the guitar.
Yeah, she did. She did.
She would kill that shit.
But yeah, she would smash that.
100%.
She was good. So yeah, like those type of artists, I would say.
So Kano and Sims are our best.
Kano and Little Sims, I would put
are our best performing artists in the United Kingdom.
Yes, I would. I would put Skepta in there as well.
I would. I think he would do a good one.
Yeah.
Kano, Sims, Adele, and Skepta. That's our Super Bowl if we ever do one in the UK.
Yeah, that is.
It's a good lineup though.
That is.
It's a good lineup.
That is. What's Ray like?
Ray's great live.
Is she?
Ooh. Yeah, but she's a vocalist.
Right.
She's going to have no shoes on and she's going to sing into the ground.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's going to do... that's a hard one. She's got some bangers as well.
Yeah. Big her up.
Wow. I think Ray will be... Have any
I've
UK
not seen her live
done...
before, but she...
What UK artists have actually performed at the Super Bowl?
What, UK artists?
Yeah.
U2. I mean, have U2 done Super Bowl?
I can check now. They're not UK, they're Irish.
Yeah. What was I going to say?
The Who, Rolling Stones, Sir Paul McCartney, and Coldplay.
Coldplay, of course.
Shout.
I think Ray will be the first woman from the UK to perform at the Super Bowl. If no women have performed at the Super Bowl from the UK, I think she'll be the first.
It's a good call.
I think in my lifetime.
Is Ray big in America?
Yeah, massive. I think she will. I can see that.
Do you know what wouldn't surprise me though, lightly, is not. I wouldn't say Sasha Keeble will, but I think if somebody really big did it, I could easily see them having her as a little segment.
I would say that about Ray. I would say Ray would do that first before she does her own one.
Say no more.
Because I think Sasha is an R&B singer. I think Ray is a pop artist performer. I think there's two different things.
Yeah.
But I think Ray will do the Super Bowl in her lifetime, for sure. In my lifetime. She's crazy.
I think Olivia Dean will as well.
Oh, yeah.
At some point she will, 100%.
If her momentum carries on.
I was just going to say, because Olivia Dean... Okay, is Olivia Dean a better singer than Ray?
I think Ray's a better singer.
Okay. Is Olivia Dean a better singer than Chris Brown?
Yes. Yes.
She is. Okay.
Yes.
I think that...
The only problem that I think that she has, Olivia Dean
She has no
now,
problems. Change the word because I don't take Olivia Dean slander.
No, it's not a slander.
Change your words.
It's not slander.
Go on.
She has been around for a little while.
She has, yeah.
But this moment is so big.
It's fucking massive.
I usually see this thing where it's really difficult for artists to keep that.
Yeah.
Do you get what
sure.
I'm saying? So
But
it's like, if she would have had a moment, yeah, not to say that this is a problem, and this is amazing, but if she would have had a moment that was like 3/4 of this, then the next one was just a bit more than that. Then the next one after that was this.
Yeah.
Then you could see it.
Different.
But it's like, this is huge.
Okay, question.
If she does this again, the next time around, she's here forever.
Is Olivia Dean's moment now bigger than Ray's moment?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
You know, Ray is now officially the only person to have won that many Brit Awards in the same night.
Has Olivia Dean...
Ray has the record of the most amount of Brit Awards won in one night.
But Olivia Dean hasn't had the opportunity yet, has she?
No, but she's not nominated for as many.
Oh. What are we judging this by? Just UK? Are we talking about internationally?
I'm saying full stop. Ray's moment that she had with that album going to #1 independent, winning that many awards, performing at what was that place that she performed? Fuck. It was like it was a festival. She performed at the Grammys. Remember, also Ray's a writer.
Yeah,
so I would argue that Ray's moment is equal to, maybe not bigger, but is equal to Olivia's, and Ray's fine. I think Olivia's feels bigger because it feels more like it's in front of us now. But Ray's moment is
but Ray's moment was massive. It was in front of us too, though. I'm looking at it more so from the fact of like, I think that their moments here are probably neck and neck. And if anything, maybe Ray's might even be more. But internationally, it feels like Olivia Dean's has been bigger. Maybe because, here's the thing, I'm saying this to Ben, yeah? With Ray, with Ray's moments, I was hearing a lot of her music, yeah? And a lot of conversation was happening here. With Olivia Dean, obviously I hear her music here, but I hear so much people over there talking about Olivia Dean. And in fact, in my algorithms, which I was saying to Ben, I don't hear a lot of Olivia Dean's music, but I hear her name so much. It's spoken about. It's spoken about in an amazing way. Yeah. When I say like, when I hear these lot over there talking about her, everyone's just talking about how great she is over there, as well as they are here. Here, it feels like Ray's moment was just, if not, just a little bit bigger. Here though. Over there, I don't know, because I don't feel like I hear people talking about Ray like that.
They're both playing 6 headline shows at the O2.
Wow.
Both of them.
What are their capacities elsewhere?
Olivia Dean though, I think she's playing 2 at Crypto.
What's Crypto?
Crypto's equivalent to the O2 essentially in LA.
How many Madison Square Gardens is she doing? I'm sure she's doing like 4 of them, innit?
Dua Lipa's doing that, no?
Dua Lipa's out of here.
Yeah, she's gone.
She's next.
She's gone.
And Ed Sheeran obviously was a name.
No, that's different stuff.
No, but we said Adele. So
and he's not even doing arenas.
Olivia's playing 4 Madisons, I believe.
There we go. How many Madisons has Ray done? Has she done Madison Square Garden?
I'm not sure. She's not headlining the main arena at Madison Square Garden.
So I think overall, Olivia Dean, her moment is huge. And that, for me, it's just like, if Olivia Dean gets another one of these in her next campaign, she is here forever.
I think she will though. I think the fact that she has been around for so long, she's seasoned.
Yeah.
She's not massive single out the gate. Okay, cool. What should we make next? This girl's been singing and recording for years.
Radio City is smaller than Madison Square Garden, by the way. That's like, Radio City is like doing... Is it like doing... It's a bigger version of Hammersmith Apollo?
I can find out.
I think Olivia Dean will have another one. I think the only thing she might struggle with, it's not whether she can make it. I think the only thing she might struggle with is what it's about. I think the quality of the music, the writing of the music, all of that is set. I think that's the only thing is, what do you... Because I don't know what process she went through to come to the art of loving, but
Yeah.
now you got an album is a process you have to go through before you have to make a thing that's contained.
100%.
So I'm interested. That's really what it is. But once she's got that down, she'll be in studio recording and it will be out and we'll be good to go, I think.
Radio City is 5,000, 6,000 capacity. So that's like, it's like Hammersmith Apollo basically.
So Olivia's
And
doing
Madison
more
Square
shows
Garden
in the
is 20,000.
So Olivia's doing more shows in the US.
Yeah, she's doing more
Ray.
shows in the US, but they're both doing the same amount of shows here. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Same O2s. Crazy. Big them up though.
Exciting.
You gotta go in a minute because you got calls, yeah. But I just want to bring up one last thing, very quickly, yeah.
Go on.
So I was watching the Lucy Letby documentary on Netflix
What the heck is
the other day. Lucy Letby is the lady who has got she's serving a whole life term sentence for killing, was it 13 babies? It was really big news here.
Okay.
It was really, really big news
Where
here.
are we going with this, Chuck? Why do I have to talk about this?
No, so we're not even necessarily going to talk about that.
I don't want to talk about this witch.
No, it's mad. I guess the documentary is also like everyone, she's done it, but it does pose the argument of whether she does or not. That's not why I'm bringing this up. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I was watching a documentary and I was watching it with somebody, yeah. And then there was this person was on the screen and I was thinking, this looks a bit weird, but I didn't want to say nothing because obviously we're watching a documentary, yeah. And then so now my brain is doing this thing where I'm fixated now. So I can't now concentrate because I've seen this thing. So I've left it for a couple of minutes and I paused it because I couldn't help it. And I said, that person didn't seem real. And then she said, I thought exactly the same thing. So I've gone back, yeah, to the same bit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is not real. Like the person who's talking about their experience, like she's saying, oh, you know, this happened and blah, 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 whatever, yeah. I'm like, this ain't real. So now I've gone on the internet.
The interview that you're watching, you're saying, the person giving the interview, the talking head is not real.
Yeah, so you see in the documentary.
Her story's not real. The physical human being
is
not real.
It's not real.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know in the documentary where like, you know, it's showing all these different things and then it goes to that bit where that person's telling whatever and, and it's dark in the back or whatever, yeah? Usually they'll like, if that person doesn't want to show their face,
it'll just
be black in it, yeah? But you see this person's face and they're talking or whatever. And I'm like, this person is not real. So I've gone onto Twitter, because you know everyone's just chatting on there, yeah? And I'm like, somebody must have said the same thing. Yeah. So I've gone on there and then there was some people that was like, oh yeah, like they were finding it difficult to get used to the AI generated thing. So I was like, wait, hold on a minute, yeah. So this is actually AI. So then I've read about it, and so they're using in the reenactments, or not in the reenactments, but when the person is talking about their experience and that, there's a couple of people in there that ain't real. And I just thought to myself, this is absolutely insane. Because you know what? If my mum was watching this, she would not think this. She would just think that this person is just chatting and whatever else.
So the story they're saying is real, but because the person whose story it is doesn't want to be there, they've just made an AI.
They've used AI, but it looks like a normal person.
Did they write on the screen, this is an AI?
Yeah, so I realised afterwards, that it says, in the corner, it says digitally something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Do you know what it was? A man or woman?
It was a woman, yeah. So wait, I'll see it straight away. What?
First episode.
Yeah, go on. Wait. Boom! Is that her in there? This one.
That was the most Jamaican thing you've ever done.
Watch it now.
Oh, this is really gonna.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, it's fine.
No, I don't. You can't.
Oh, show.
Yeah, you can't screen share on your thing. But if,
oh, mad.
Wait, hang on. I've got Netflix on my phone. What's the timestamp? I need to see this.
The timestamp is.
What's it called? Lucy
Letby. The timestamp's approximately 20 minutes.
You're cute about approximately. Was that necessary? It was approximately.
I haven't trusted the internet anyway, but I have really found myself in a place here where like I don't trust literally anything that I see on the internet now.
No, nothing.
Nothing. Like when people are talking, like everything.
Oh my goodness, this is crazy.
She looks real. So real.
The mannerisms and everything. And do you know what is more? Do you know what is even more crazy about that? Do you know what is even more crazy? You know that is probably somebody.
No.
So somebody signed that off.
No, I disagree. My little brother showed me a website where it's faces that don't exist. They're not real. And it's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that aren't real people that have been generated.
Where did he see that? On the internet?
Yes.
I don't trust the internet.
They're not real. They're not real people. The website is literally showing you people that aren't real. They don't exist.
Yeah,
but it's showing you that it can generate a face of a person that doesn't exist in the world.
Yeah, but it's telling you that on the internet.
Do you think... I'll find out for you.
What's the name of your company?
I'm going to miss...
And now you believe this?
Jason, what's the name of that website where it's got loads of people that don't really exist? It's loads of faces, loads of pictures of people, and they don't exist. They've just been computer generated. I'll get it and I'll send it to you. She does. That person's not real. They can't be someone's likeness because then they'd have to pay someone. And that's the point of it. The point of it is we can make up a new person that doesn't exist and put it on the TV.
Persondoesnotexist.com.
Maybe that's what it is.
Someone looks like that, Don. But here's what I'm saying.
But that's the point. The point is they look so normal and they can make people that look normal and they're not normal. That's what computers can do. That's what artificial intelligence can do.
Listen, I hear
That's what we need to be worried about.
No, but I'm with you on that.
That lady in that documentary doesn't exist. You'll never see her anywhere in the universe.
Listen, wait. I'm with you and I'm not disagreeing with that.
Mm-hmm.
But what I am saying is, though, there is a world in which, and I'm sure this is happening, where they're taking elements of people's likeness. Yeah?
Oh, yeah, of course.
And once you do that,
Yeah.
they could just use it anywhere, right?
Yes.
So when we talk about pay, they will pay somebody, but remember, you only have to pay them once.
Yes.
You could just use this over and over again,
Yes.
and then you could just modify it.
Yes.
Because then what then happens is let's say we take yours, we use you one time,
Mm-hmm.
but then the next time we use you, we could just change the nose and we can change the eye color, and now that person doesn't exist.
Yes,
but
Chuckie.
still though, the body of it comes from somebody.
Yes. You're explaining AI. You're literally explaining AI. You're
I think
explaining what it is.
But this is crazy though.
Yes, it is crazy.
So what I'm saying is now,
What are we going to do?
I don't trust nothing.
Goes back to my normal question. What are we going to do? What are we going to do?
This is not real.
None of these people are real on this
Person
website.
does not exist. You literally type in gender, age, ethnicity, refresh.
And it generates a human being. They're not taking no one's likeness. They're taking everybody's likeness. That's what they're doing. It's not one person. They're not saying, Chuckie, hey, we need to use you. No.
Well, the database is online, isn't it?
Bruv, we upload pictures of ourselves every day on the internet. And every day, some company is adding into their terms and conditions and we're just clicking, I agree. And they're saying, hey, by the way, just so you know, anything you upload to our platform, we're going to use it for something else. Is that okay? And you click, I agree. And then,
I know it's going to sound like a bad
and then
thing
you
to
post
say,
something
yeah?
online and say, I'm going to Australia to do R&B slow
Yeah, that's
jams.
crazy.
I need to agree quick because I've got to post by 6 p.m. Oh yeah, sure. What, you want to take my likeness and you want to, you know what I mean, earn a bit of my money? Yeah, fine. Let me just tell everyone that I've got a party going on in Australia next week. Bro, I'm telling
But
you.
even though, yeah,
It's mad. It's crazy.
the person, I know it's going to sound like a mad thing to say, the person might not exist as in their soul, but I don't know if you can make somebody that doesn't look like this already though. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does make
So
sense.
like this person in their soul doesn't exist.
Yes. But
Somebody looks exactly like that.
But Chuckie, you're just missing the point. I think you're missing the point. The point is, because that person isn't real, even if I look like that person,
Doesn't matter.
because that person isn't real, whoever uses that image doesn't have any...
Yeah.
There's no liability. There's no responsibility for anything.
No.
I can be like, oh, Netflix, use a thing like me. Well, it's not you.
Yeah.
We know it's not you because we made it on a computer. What are you going to do?
Well, here's my other thing then. It's like, I've spotted that, like other people.
Yeah.
But then in 5 or 10 years time, I'm not going to be able to spot it.
No, you weren't.
So then what happens then?
Just watching TV.
We just have to, then it really becomes television. Remember when people used to say all the time? And they used to say, oh, what do you think?
You are showing your age. Television
Remember
is
that?
crazy.
The man who used to smoke weed. Feeling a spliff. And they say, yo fam, that's why it's television. That's what they call it, fam. That's what,
No,
now
bro,
it really is
listen.
that. Now it really is that.
That is it. That is it. And people will argue throughout the years that this has been happening, but it's just different in different ways. You know, people will argue that television, like you're saying, from radio to television was a madness as well. Every time it happens, people argue that from television, you know what I mean, to the internet. Internet's mad as well. We're just in the next mad. We're just in the next bit of the mad. And then one day, Who knows?
I wonder if this is a contributing factor to the civil war that we might end up having one day.
Oh, Chuck, let's talk about something nice. What's your top 5 Black British anthems?
No, but obviously jobs, whatever.
Don't talk about a civil war. It's not nice.
Yeah, but that's what's gonna happen.
We need to give the listeners some hope. They're not listening to us so they can be sad. They're listening to us so they can be excited and joyful.
And aware.
Fair.
Do you know what I'm saying?
There's loads of sad things we could talk about. Let's not do it.
Yeah.
I hate being sad.
No. Look, you know what? Where we're going with this thing is absolutely insane.
Oh,
And
yes.
all it is making it really difficult for me now to even watch a documentary. You know, I'm watching a documentary and all now I'm focused on is whether this person is real or not. It's mental. I go on the internet and I just see something happening and I'm like, I don't even know if it's real. And then it makes me quite insensitive.
Yes.
Because something crazy has happened to someone.
I'm not going to give you my emotions because I'm not sure if you if
I don't know if it's real.
But that I think that the internet's very different to, I mean, it's not even anymore. I was going to say the internet is very different to a Netflix, for example, because there are people who have jobs at stake for lying. Your job can be at stake if you lie. Now, we live in a world where we find out that some company was poisoning water for 20 years and, you know what I mean? Like, crazy stuff happens. But ultimately, a lot of production, when it is to a certain level, there is responsibility. There's duty of care that you have to... But have you seen that the BBC might put, was it Netflix or YouTube underneath TV license?
Yeah.
So it's things like that. As much as people might think, I'm not paying TV license for Netflix, it's on the internet. However, when you start to ingest things into systems like that, there's some goodness that comes with that, which is that now there's a responsibility. Whether or not the BBC can take control of everything Netflix puts on, none of my business. But there should be, hopefully, places that we can still give some level of trust. There's always like an anti-establishment thing going on in my world anyway. But there's some level of trust that I will give to certain people because I know they have to do it. There's due diligence that they have to go through. You can't just... Even trashy newspapers have some level of... You are not allowed to lie. You're not allowed to take a picture of someone's baby if they haven't shown their baby publicly.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Well, in other news.
In other news.
You have a live show.
I have a live show. I'm not going to Australia for it. I'm actually just going to go up the road to Camden.
She's doing all that talk here, but I'll give it 2027. Julie's top 5.
You will never catch me in Australia. Mark my words.
Clip that.
You will never catch me in Australia.
Clip that.
Never. In fact, even if there was some kind of civil war and the only place we could go was Australia, I'm fighting on the front line. I'm not going. It's too far.
Here's what I'm saying.
It's too far.
I think you are going to go, but here's the thing now.
There's no reason.
No, but here's the thing.
Unless Beyonce calls
Even
me.
if I do see you going.
If Beyonce calls me and says, Julia, I want to do an interview with you, I'll go to Australia.
That's not out of the realms of possibility.
Why would Beyonce be in Australia?
Maybe that's the only time on her schedule.
Has she ever done Australia?
Well, we'll find out. When she calls me and says, that's the only reason I'm going.
The only thing is now, where you get a little saving grace up on this thing, is that even if I see you in Australia, I don't know if I'm going to believe it. Because it might be AI. It might be AI.
If it isn't, or if it
or
is,
you
I'll
sold
say
your
it.
likeness
Yeah,
to
exactly.
somebody.
Anyways. I'm doing my live show in Camden, and Chuckie has gracefully agreed to be on the panel. Are you ready for everybody else? They're bringing their A game. You're going up against Trevor Nelson. It's just you two are the men that are representing all of mankind on that stage.
I'm just going to do what I do.
Okay.
And then whatever happens.
That was very humble.
I'm going to do what I do.
Do you know your list already?
No.
Do you know what's definitely in your list of the top 5 Black British anthems?
I got one definitely.
Okay.
One definitely. But the only thing is, I lightly have a feeling that Trevor might have it in his.
What is it?
I'm not telling you.
Okay, fine.
Yours?
I have 3 of my 5. I try to leave the last 2 open and until I get close to the day, because I feel like if I lock stuff in, I keep changing my mind.
Yeah.
And then what I do is I make a playlist and I listen to it, and if I feel something's wrong, then I'll change it.
And then we basically got to agree on the top 5
between
after
all of us. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be crazy.
Hey.
I was talking to Trevor. There was one song that I said was going to be in there. He said no. There's a song that I said I think we should talk about it. He said absolutely not. It was Lighthouse Family.
Okay.
He said absolutely not. There's no way that's in there.
It's not gonna be in his either. So.
Yo, have you spoken to Trevor before?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I speak to him quite often actually.
People don't know that Trevor Nelson's a savage.
Yeah, he is. Oh my god. Hey.
Trevor Nelson
is actually genuinely a savage.
He is
really
savage.
Yeah.
He is, and it's so funny because I obviously speak to him with mad respect.
Yeah.
It's Trevor Nelson.
Yeah.
Outside of even who he is, like, as a Nigerian woman, I've been raised to respect your elders. And then he's Trevor Nelson.
Yeah.
But I will be speaking to him with mad respect, and he is talking to me with so much crud.
Vim.
It's
Vim.
And I'm like, I want to match you, but I can't match what you're doing because
I find that really difficult.
But
as well,
he's so
it's even
savage.
We all know this is one thing that we all universally know.
Yes.
He loves music.
He loves music.
What we don't all universally know
is anything else about him.
Listen, is not only does he love music, yeah, like Trevor thinks things are shit.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Straight out.
Like,
not up for discussion either. He's not going to debate.
We don't know that bit.
No.
He thinks things are shit.
A lot of things.
And he will really explain separately why it's shit. You get what I'm saying?
It's so good.
Yeah,
it's so
yeah,
good.
yeah.
I can't wait. Because in my head, I put the panel together in my head. And I thought we need someone who can speak to a generation of music that me and you can't hit.
Yeah.
Because we're the older ones on our panel.
Yeah.
But I was like, we need someone. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? And I was like, Trevor Nelson, but he's not going to say yes. And I called him and I was like, bro.
I was really surprised when you said that he was thinking about doing it, because I know he's not.
He's not.
He's
and
not
that's what I mean by
anything.
he's a savage.
Yeah.
And that's why I knew that he was either going to say no, or he was going to say, like, it wasn't going to be let me think, blah, blah, blah. I just thought he's probably just going to say, no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
But when he didn't say no straight away, I was like, oh, he might actually do it.
Do this, yeah.
He might actually do it. And then I just sat and I waited for time. And then he said yes. I was like, no way.
Yeah.
Then he spoke to me the other day and he's like, so am I bringing a list of 10? I said, no, you can bring 5. And he's like, no, I need 10 just in case. I said, oh my goodness. He's going to come and be on that stage, Chuckie, and we're going to think he's there for play. And he's not. He's not. He's going to do what Jamie did.
I predict he's going to be pretty good, actually.
He's going to... Not good. I don't think he's going to budge. That's the issue. Because Jamie didn't budge when we did the Skepta one.
Oh, didn't he?
No. I was like, oh no, like you bring your list, Logan brings his, me, and then we put it together. He's like, no. This is the list. This is the list. He was like, what do you mean I've got to merge with your list? Like, I was like, that's how the show works. Like, that's how it works. He was like, no. Like, this is the list. And I think we're going to be trying to give him, you know what you just said about if he thinks something shit is shit.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be trying to explain why we think it should be. Like, we're going to be like malleable, you get what I'm saying? And he's just not going to change his mind. Mm-hmm. And we're going to get sunned.
Wow.
Me, you, Rachel Anson, and Sorrel, we're all getting sunned.
I'm looking forward to it, though.
Nelson.
The details for that will be in the description.
Yes.
So, yes. And tickets are out now, right?
Yeah, tickets are on sale now.
Cool. Let me get forward to that.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it.
So, and is that so are you coming back before then or no?
Yeah, I'm back in March. I told you I'm coming back every month, guys.
Okay.
I can't leave. I can't leave. I've been back in March and then I'm back in April.
Okay, fair.
But yeah, you're not going to tell me nothing from your list, are you sure?
Nothing. Now, everything has to be a surprise.
Okay.
Everything has to be a surprise.
You could probably guess 2, though.
I think I know what number 1 is, but I don't think... yeah. I think number 1's Talking the Hardest.
Yeah, I would assume.
But it's not going to be. I think it should be.
You've got a
Listen,
lot of old heads.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about me. Do not go there.
Aggressive.
Do not go there thinking that I'm going to do that thing. Because whatever thing you think I'm going to go and do, I'm not doing that. I'll give you that.
I said this when I told everyone Chuckie's going to be... I said, Chuckie likes to stir the pot.
Don't think that I'm going to go
when
and do that thing.
When you think it's going to be... You know what I'm saying? Like, it's obvious. Chuckie will come in and stir the pot. But I will remind you, it wasn't this studio. It was an older studio where you used to do the Hcpod.
Right.
and Giggs found his way to your studio when he didn't agree with you. He found his way into the studio onto the chair when he didn't agree with something that you said. So I'm just letting you know, if we walk out of the Roundhouse and Talking Hardest is not in the top 5. I'm saying, if Talking Hardest is not in the top 5, we will be hearing
100%.
from the landlords.
100%.
That's what I'm saying.
And
That's
he
what
came
I'm
in here,
saying.
that time when he came in here, the first thing he said, you don't know about music.
You don't know about music.
Because you don't know about music. That
Bro.
was it. I said, all right, okay. This
You
is
can't
it. We're
argue
gonna
with
start.
Giggs.
But yeah, whatever you think that thing I'm going to do. Anyway, I'll hopefully see some of you lot there. If not, I'll see you in Australia.
Oh,
yeah?
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Thank you.